There you have it. You have to actually, in the case of coronavirus, it's especially in the more extreme cases. So you're supposed to reduce your immunity if you have an extreme case of it instead of boosting it. We must have heard about the most recent thing that has been infuriating us all on the news and on social media, which has been the Patanjali debacle. I've just recently written a piece about it. And what do you think they're up to? Do you think there's any credence to what they have to say or any to this Corona kit that they've developed?
As far as the efficacy of this particular so-called Corona kit is concerned, the company who manufactures it itself has denied any claims of efficacy as far as Corona is concerned. So now they are taking a stand that it is not a curative or a specific drug for this particular disorder, but it is just an immune booster, which was the case right from the beginning. Most of the alternative medicine preparations have labeled themselves as immunity boosters, and they have been sold in the market. And of course, modern medicine is not immune to this problem. Modern medicine has also been selling multivitamin pills and so many other products under the guise of immunity boosting effect. The problem is that nobody has a measure or a unit to measure the immunity. So immunity is thing like your height or weight or blood pressure that you can quantify. It's a vague and one must try and understand that it is your ability to fight something that is unwanted and inimical to your health, your body, your system. But this system, where it's a double-edged thing and it works both ways, and I'm sure that people listening to this might have already apprised themselves with the fact that deaths in corona, as Dr. Anand will concur, they happen because the immune system goes haywire. It is the immune system which builds up a hyperimmune response to such an extent that the virus is destroyed, but the system that is supposed to destroy the virus keeps functioning, attacks our own systems, and it destroys the person's health and actually sometimes happens to be fatal. That is what happens. So, in fact, we are very lucky that the so-called immune boosters don't actually boost the immunity, because if they would, then there would be more problems created than they probably would be able to solve.
So, and in fact, the medicine that has been discovered in England, I think in that recent study which was released, dexamethasone. So that one is supposed to, is a steroid which reduces your inflammatory response, which is a part of your immune response. Isn't that right?
Yeah. Too much of inflammation is bad and too little is also bad. So you just have to have the right amount of inflammation so as you fight off the disease, but do not harm your system. That's a delicate balance which we have to achieve. Mind you, though it has been reported as a new drug, dexamethasone is not a new drug. It's a very, very old drug. We all know its uses, its effect. Indian doctors have also been using it and still use it day in and day out as an anti-inflammatory and for so many of its other actions.
There you have it. You have to actually, in the case of coronavirus, it's especially in the more extreme cases. So you're supposed to reduce your immunity if you have an extreme case of it instead of boosting it.